And we are good to go. Hello, and thank you all for dropping by the stream. Uh, we're just gonna do what I did last time with Dead by Daylight. Play an hour of Killer, play an hour of Survivor, and just try to have fun in this very, very poorly designed game mode. Should I probably just play regular queue or play something else while this event's going on? Probably, but I want blood points, so we are going to suffer. And you know what? If we're gonna suffer, then one poor bastard is also going to suffer. Our general game plan is to use the Tampered Timer and Jigsaw's Annotated Plan, however you pronounce it. And the plan is simple. We get a bear trap on a survivor, and we just stay on them. They will not remove the head trap. We will not let them remove the head trap. Nothing else matters besides making one guy in particular very upset. So yeah, that's the game plan. At least for now. I only have like what? Yeah, I only have 5 Tampered Timer add-ons. So that should be more than enough to get for the stream, especially with the queue times. Supposedly, they fixed the spawn rate of the toothy torts because now they're a comet. Oh, this guy had a. Oh, they had a year 4 offering? God damn. But they fixed the spawn rates for the toothy torts, and by that I mean they just set it so that you get one every level. Which is fine, I guess, but like considering you could get like what was it, up to like 53? Well, no. Going from 53 to 50 is not that big a downgrade, honestly. I just would have preferred if they stuck with the regular one. Someone is on this gen. Oh yeah, they just insta-run to Shack. Well, Ace, you decided to throw your flashlight at me, so here's the game plan, Ace. We're gonna get a hat on you, and you won't get to play the game. Sound like a good plan? Sounds like a good plan to me. Oh, that's fine. I do not care. Oh, I'm still in chase with this guy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Does he know chat? I don't think he knows chat. That timer is now primed, buddy. What's the game plan? Okay, that... I'm just now realizing that my mic probably caught all of that spam clicking, I'm not gonna lie. Nope. Okay, now I'm gonna stop for real. I would honestly like to get more stacks of No Way Out if I can, so... they got a boon up, because her scratch marks just disappeared. Oh well. Oh no, she had a morsel, never mind. Someone got him up. He instantly tries to go for the jigsaw puzzle. Well, would you look at that? Ace is dead. What a beautiful plan. Now I just need to get one of these two dead. Get this on you. We are gonna kick this real quick though. So if they pop any of the generators, her head trap activates, and then if they pop the final generator, then that's 10 seconds off of her timer immediately. Is this scummy? Oh, absolutely. Do I care? Not particularly. You will be blowing up. This will be happening. Damn, it really popped open right behind her. That is hella unfortunate, hot damn. Oh well, we try again. We will force a head pop one way or another. I could have sworn Hatch spawned behind me. That's what it sounded like, but no, I guess it spawned next to her. Oh well. This strategy only really guarantees one kill, but like, it's one kill that is guaranteed. Boop-a-doo, ba-ba-da-boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo-ba-ba-doo. Oh yeah, we got the unbreakable pallets and invincibility one. This is possibly the worst one to get. However, we make do. Question is, who do we go after? This is a dead end. Question is, who do we go after? Probably whoever we see first, if we're going to be completely honest. Hello, Griff. Would you like to have your head put on a trap? With preferably no way to ever remove it. Are you just running... Oh wait, no, this is the Kate. You had a... You had a pallet like right next to you could have gone to with that invincibility. You give survivors literal god mode and they don't know what to do. Hello. Oh my. Yeah, no, you get your head trapped now. Is this the only hook in like a 10-mile radius? Oh damn. Of course it is. Need to stop being in chase with you. No, no, you get to die. You get to die. You get to die, Shisha. You're dying. I don't know. Look, you are dying. Yep, accept your fate. You are dying. Yeah, yeah, but you're still dying. You're still dying. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm afraid you will. Oh, wait. I look away from. Nope. Nope. You're dying. Nope. 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 Only death awaits you. You will be dying. I'm sorry. It's just how, things work. The inevitability of death is the only certainty in this world. And with each generator that is completed, that timer ticks down by another 10 seconds. How does it feel knowing that your teammate is responsible for 30 seconds of precious time being completely lost? There is nothing left for you. Nope. No timer for you. That timer will beep, and it will be lost. You have lost 40 seconds thanks to the work of your teammates. You will be dying. I'm sorry. It's just the way it has to be. It's just the way that it has to be. Room Dr. Pepper, you will be joining her. You better hope you're lucky. Oh, it seems that you were not lucky indeed. How much time do you think you have left on that timer? I'm willing to bet it's not enough. If this is your box, I'll let you live. Up. She did not have time to do her box. I need the blood points. Let me... Coolio. Now, where's room temp Dr. Pepper? I can't have them doing their head trap before it gets activated. Oh, hey there, room temp Dr. Pepper. Never mind. I opened up, found her scratch marks again. I need to change the color of my scratch marks, man. I cannot.
Oh.
As your friend learned room temp Dr. Pepper, the only thing certain in this world is death and pig bear traps. It's the only certainties in this world. And the more time they spend not opening any of the exit gates, that is more time that No Way Out and that bear trap is losing. Yay, now I have a fucking AI bot telling me to fucking buy views. What a lame fucking thing. Get out of here. Oh no, they found Hex Noed. Oh no, whatever will I do? That bear trap is still ticking down. I hope that comforts you, room temp Dr. Pepper. They might straight up just let her die on hook, I'm not gonna lie. They only just now touched an exit gate, so... if room temp Dr. Pepper dies fast enough, I might straight up just get a 3K somehow. Probably not, I do not have that many stacks of No Way Out. But it does seem like they are very determined to just leave room temp Dr. Pepper to die on hook here. If I had to assume, they're probably on that exit gate over there, right? Yep. About to open that. Room temp Dr. Pepper, don't do it. Don't do it, room temp Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Now it becomes a matter of who finds Hatch first. Or if she can remove her bear trap. Where is Hatch, actually? Oh wait, no, over here. Okay. I heard her. She's not on this box. She tried to leave the trial with the head. There were like 3 boxes next to her. She could have checked them. She had a chance to live. I don't know why she didn't take it. I instantly feel less bad about doing this to room temp Dr. Pepper. Oh wait, no, they changed it. Never mind. Oh, thank God they changed this fucking perk. This perk was awful to go against. I feel a bit mean doing this every match, but we'll play something else, I guess. Have a bit of variety. Who to play? Who to play? Do 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 do. You know what? Let's try Springtrap. I have a pretty fun build set up for him, don't I? Yeah, I have the Celebrate poster build. Very high octane stuff. The point of this build is just to stack the haste from this add-on with batteries included and the vault buff with this add-on with Dark Arrogance and just move really, really fast. There's nothing else to this build. I just have Corrupt Intervention and Deadlock to slow down the game a bit and Greasy Paper Plate to make it so that the survivor doesn't instantly remove Celebrate poster so that we can play around with that a bit longer. This build is not serious, yet somehow it has been the source of like 3 wins in a row. Which, I don't really know what that says about the survivors I face, but it's not exactly a good thing, I would say. They do have 2 flashlights, which I may need to worry about if I wasn't playing Springtrap, who has inbuilt Lightborn. The anniversary is on, it's like, we're halfway through the anniversary event, and I still don't think there's been a single person who managed to get value out of the Lightborn from the dessert tables in the anniversary mode. Like, at all. Probably because, you know, it's a horrible effect in this godforsaken mode. This mode sucks. Have I mentioned that yet? You know, I just realized why I wanted to play the pig build. It was so I could yap about the judgment without having to explain what I was doing. And instead of doing that, I proceeded to yap about room temp Dr. Pepper. I don't know what to do with this information. I'll probably just go back to playing pig so I can yap about the judgment, I'm gonna be completely honest. But for now, we're not playing that. We are playing with the baked... I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not gonna attempt to. Whatever that meal is, it's just the invisibility, which isn't too awful. I think my axe is still embedded into them. I think my back's... what? I still think my axe is, like, visible on them even when they turn invisible, right? Well, we wouldn't get to know. Survivor challenge. Damn it. Alright, buddy, let's do this. Gonna get a 1. Oh, you had live. Hey, wanna watch the trick? Ow. You're not even like attempting to get rid. You're just gonna run pallet to pallet, aren't you? Oh fuck, of course you are. I'm fast. Oh, now you're trying to remove it. Oh. What's wrong? My power works now and suddenly you don't want to have 12% haste up? If I had to guess, they're probably on these back gens, yep. This is some bullshit. If I had to guess, he's just running for... Yeah, he's just running for Shaq, isn't he? No, he's not. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I just lose him because of that. Oh, wait, no, he's over here, right? Yep. Can't tell if he whisked... Nope, he did not. Okay. I could not tell if he went through that portal or not, and I'm glad I did not go through it, because he just went invisible at the portal and then just like ran around the corner. I was confused as to how I got into chase with him, but let's see, can we catch someone off surprise here? Oh, we can. Someone's like right here. They are running over for the unhook, I think. We get the 5% haste from batteries included. We get the Laura. Oh no, my axe does disappear on her. But it doesn't matter, I can grab her out of the invisibility. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, that is so cool. Quante Young ran over here. We're just gonna go yellow. Okay, it would have been really cool if I hit that. Oh wait, no, he's right here. I should have flicked a bit more to the left. Oh my god, this is fucking horrible. Why is it that only survivors can go invisible during this, huh? Like, even when the global event's going on, you don't turn invisible as killer. How cool would that be, being able to turn invisible as killer? You know, being able to jump scare people. That would be cool, right? Why is fun not allowed for killers in this mode? This is actually just miserable. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, bro. My ears are not good enough for this. Oh, for fuck's sake. And she uses life to get away. Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? And she also has life. Are you fucking serious? Survivors complain about how, like, killers don't take this mode fun, Yet every single one of them brings the most meta shit. And then wonders why the killer isn't having fun like they are.
It will end soon.
Like, I don't even turn invisible when I go for the portals now. Which would have been, like, such a sick thing for them to do, but... I suppose that's just too cool. Yeah, no, we're getting Laura out. I do not care. And he flashlight too early. Oh, it fucking doesn't matter because they get the fucking reblind somehow? And they fucking... This blows. This fucking blows, man. I was definitely looking down. I don't know how the hell they got the fucking reblind. Bring anything less than meta into the, you know, funny, silly game mode. This is why I wanted to play Pig, because this is... I bring a meme build to try and have fun. And it's not like fully brain off, I have to land my axe in order for it to work. And like, every single chase has just been they use invisibility, and I can't fucking find them. Cause that is just so fucking fun. Take my fucking 1k, who cares? This is just fucking miserable, man. Let's see. Life, Sprint Burst, Soul Guard Conviction, Unbreakable, Windows. Like... I'm the one playing lame. The fucking brand new parts? Are we fucking serious? Survivors will look you dead in the face and say that you aren't playing the game mode correctly because you're not trying to play for fun, and they will bring this shit. Are we fucking serious? . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . This is fucking stupid. Like, I don't know how else to put it. It's just stupid. Fucking give me another Diet Pepsi. Fucking Christ. I think we're just gonna go back to fucking playing Pig before switching over to Survivor. Cause at least this build you can quite literally just turn off your brain and get a kill guaranteed. Like once I down someone, that's it. That's GG's. I've won. Did I actually win the game? Who the fuck cares? I won. A single survivor just gets to die. But like, that game was stupid, man. Jesus fucking Christ. What? Yeah, I was gonna talk about the judgment. Okay. I think we're gonna hold off until like we actually get into the game so I can talk about it, because I do have something to say. I kept alluding to that I was gonna say something about the judgment, and then I kept cutting myself off. I have a brain off build this time, so I can actually talk about it without having to constantly interrupt myself. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can get this down real quick and then talk about the judgment, and maybe I might turn that into a few different shorts. Oh, someone brought a secret offering? What? I'm guessing like a hatch offering, maybe? Maybe Shroud of Separation? Who brings Shroud of Separation? More survivors honestly should bring that offering. It's really good. It just turns off the new spawn logic. Which, granted, if you just load into a map like Trickster's Delusion, it just turns off for some reason. But, oh, we got... you know what? Nope, it doesn't matter. It does not matter, because we are just going to go and bully one survivor with a head trap. That is our goal. Yes, yes. That being said, did any survivors spawn over here? I like how this gen didn't get blocked. Okay, scratch marks. Going this way. Oh, you have drama. She got the useless screen. Well, that was really easy. I thought that chick... Does she not have a flashlight? Is that why she didn't go for the save? I'm assuming that's why she didn't. But that doesn't matter. We got our target, the... What are these usernames? Get off this generator, please, and thank you. But we have our target, so now I can safely yap about... I can safely go ahead and yap about the judgment, if I can stay on her. Where is she? Okay, yeah, she's just sticking here. Alright. So, the thing I wanted to talk about with the judgment is that The Judgment and Pyramid Head have very similar powers, specifically when it comes to like the alternate form of hooking they both get. And with that, I got into chase with her because I saw her vault. Seriously? I'd like to get out of chase. Thank you. This is why I hate Batum. They just are gonna loop this the entire time and think they're good, aren't they? I guarantee it. But the thing about the Exile and the cages that Pyramid Head has is that they are drastically different when it comes to like how good either of them are gonna be. Cause like Pyramid Head has like no downsides to using his cages. Like literally none at all. And the Judgments, if they use the cages, they do not have access to afflicting a sin to the survivors. As you know, putting a survivor into sin cleanses them of not putting them into sin. Putting a survivor into exile immediately cleanses them of sin. Which, basically, it puts an interesting dilemma for the Judgment, because you have, basically, like, theoretically, you should have no downsides for just putting survivors in exile, yet in practice, you have... Yeah, you're gonna die. You theoretically have, like, no downsides for putting survivors into exile, because... you know, it gets rid of, like, anti-tunnel perks, and, anti-tunnel perks, like, you don't waste time picking them up, dragging them to a hook, you don't waste time having to deal with their anti-tunnel perks, you don't have to go for the issue of, like, pallet, or, you don't go for the issues of having to work through pallet saves or such, you just put them into exile, and that is the end of that. You put them in exile, that's it. That's a hook stage, that's pressure. But then you have the fact that if you put a second survivor into exile, you lose like a whole lot of your macro pressure immediately. Like damn near instantly too. Which is insane to think about. Oh, you went invisible. Damn it. Do 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 do. Hello, Sable. Oh, never mind, Sable. The moment you put a second survivor into exile is like the moment shit hits the fan. Because if you don't know, if you put multiple survivors into exile... If you put multiple survivors into exile, it only takes one survivor to go for the save, and all of them will be saved simultaneously. Like, no cards attached. And it is really, really good for the survivors that this happens. But for you, your pressure is effectively gone. But there's a vault right here? Damn. I didn't know that. But your pressure is, like, gone. It's erased. Like it never existed. Because survivors only needed to send one person to go get, like, multiple unhooks. As it turns out, is extremely strong. To the point of it genuinely being unfair, and that's like the biggest thing I think that goes against like the Judgment in this manner. That being said, the Judgment also suffers the same problem that Pyramid Head does, where like perks don't synergize as well with them as other killers, because you know they have an alternative to hooking, which means they can't make the most use out of hooking perks. So what you end up with is a killer who doesn't exactly mesh well. I'm not making any sense. God damn. What you end up with is... Okay, I should probably just, like, restart from the top, honestly. So the Judgment is a 110 killer who has an alternate form of hooking. The only other character in the game that has an alternate form of hooking is Pyramid Head, and he can at least make use of, like, gen kick perks in order to, like, accommodate for the fact that he cannot hook people. The Judgment isn't exactly in the same boat, because she has... Because, you know, they have 410, like, not 410, 110 movement speed, which means they can't exactly go around the map and, like, kick generators for free. Which makes it far more difficult for the Judgment to, like, use gen regression perks that other killers normally would be able to make use of. The caveat to this, the big caveat here, is that the Judgment has inbuilt gen slowdown in way of the Sin debuff, which is unprecedented for like every other killer. So what you end up with is a killer who can't use like gen slowdown perks like Pain Res, but they also can't use gen slowdown perks like Overcharge and Eruption, because they just don't have the movement speed to back up running gen kick perks, but they also don't have like the hooking capabilities of to use hooking perks, because they have an alternate form of hooking. And so what you end up with is a killer who just can't use gen perks. I mean, you can obviously use perks like Deadlock and Corrupt Intervention, Deadlock, and such. What? Nope. So what you end up with is a killer who can't use gen slowdown perks, a killer who can't use gen kick perks because they're too slow, a killer who can't use hooking perks because they don't hook. Which then begs the question, what exactly is the Judgment left to do? And Behavior solves this by just letting the Judgment have inbuilt slowdown through Sin, which is fairly interesting. But I think what's more interesting is how, like, the macro pressure surrounding Exile is gonna work. Because, like I said earlier, you can't exile multiple people simultaneously. You can't exile multiple people simultaneously, because then, you know... fuck. What was I gonna say? You can't exile people simultaneously, because all it takes is one player to interact with the shrines to, Oh, she just fucking left them to die. Hot damn. That is cold. You can't have multiple people in exile simultaneously because of the risk that it poses to your macro pressure, because all it takes is one survivor to undo it. And because of that, it's very, very strange fuck, it's not strange. It basically what I'm saying is like the judgment is interesting because they can't just exile every survivor, unlike Pyramid Head with his cages. Pyramid Head has no downside to caging their survivors. There's like 3 scenarios in total where caging is a bad idea, and that's generally balanced by the fact that Pyramid Head cannot guarantee that he can cage every survivor he comes across, because it requires them to walk into his trails, which they can prevent simply by like crouch walking through it or just avoiding them entirely. The judgment is different, because the prerequisite to exiling a survivor is identical to the prerequisite as to why you want to avoid exiling them. Let me explain. So, when you hit a survivor with Ray of Retribution, you inflict them with sin. When they are put into the dying state, if they are inflicted with sin, you are able to then exile them, which has many of the same benefits as Pyramid Head's cages, being able to circumvent pallet and flashlight saves, being able to circumvent anti-tunnel perks like Decisive Strike and Dead Hard, and, saving you a lot of time having to pick up, move, and hook the survivor in question. However, the trade-off here is that exiling multiple survivors, is just a bad idea, because what you end up with is a killer who, upon exiling multiple survivors, just kills their macro pressure. What I mean by this is, in order to understand this, you have to understand how like general killer macro pressure works when they have multiple hooks going on. Say I have 2 survivors caged as Pyramid Head, and I find another survivor working a generator. The 4th survivor has to waste time going to get the first person out of the cage. They do that, they heal, and then one of them can hop on a generator, and then the other one has to go get the final guy, has to get like the first guy caged. During that time, I could have potentially downed the person I found and get them into a cage as well, which resets the scenario. Or if I don't, then it takes them like a minute before all 3 of the remaining survivors are able to get back onto generators at like full health. So having multiple survivors caged or hooked is like a big time sink for them in order for them to recover. The same doesn't apply to the judgment. Since saving one survivor from exile saves all of them from exile, what ends up happening is you have 2 people in exile, you potentially find a 3rd guy, and then the 4th guy goes and gets the save on the remaining 2 survivors, and then they all 3 can immediately hop onto a generator. As opposed to Pyramid Head, where the first guy gets the uncage, and then they heal, and then one of them can go hop on a generator, and then they uncage, they heal, and then all 3 of them do. You just skip to like the final step on the judgment. There is no step 1, step 2 with the judgment. It's just step 1, get on gen. So that's the trade-off for the judgment. You have the ability to exile every survivor you come across, but it might hurt your macro pressure since it's so easily undone compared to Pyramid Head, who's just the equivalent of cages, which is why I find the judgment so much more interesting than Pyramid Head in this case, even though they're not even out yet. Like, all of this could suddenly just be changed in the PTB, and I'm like, oh, this is such great design, and then they change it to just be exactly like Pyramid Head's cages, and I'm just gonna be like super pissed. But there's that. And then there's also the discussion of like, should you even hook survivors? Not hook. Should you even exile survivors, or should you hook them so that they stay infected with sin? Because exiling a survivor will cleanse them of sin. And if you don't know what sin does, sin is a debuff that if put into the dying state, allows you to exile them. I already mentioned this. But it also makes it so that if a survivor hits a good skill check, instead of progressing the generator, it regresses the generator. which I think is the only instance where like a killer power is able to affect the survivor's abilities to do generators without the use of add-ons. I think Freddy has like the dress add-ons that allow him to like mess with skill checks and like how survivors do them. But like I think this is the only case where a killer has like a direct slowdown effect on generators, just base kit. Which already pretty interesting on its own, but because of this, and because of the fact that the Exile does not activate killer perks like Pop Goes the Weasel or Turn Back the Clock, you're met with an interesting dilemma. Do you exile this survivor so that you don't have to worry about anti-tunnel perks, you don't have to worry about the time sink it takes to pick up and hook them, you don't have to worry about pallet saves, or do you hook them so that you can take advantage of your own perks and take advantage of the sin debuff? Because realistically, you're not going to be able to inflict sin onto survivors without hooking them unless you're like really good at cross-mapping them, which can easily be mitigated with like perks like Hive Mind, so that you just have like perfect information on the generators to just snipe them with it. But it's interesting. I think the play style most people are going to gravitate towards is sort of a mix between like exiling and hooking survivors, primarily to avoid the issue I was talking about earlier, where if you hook multiple survivors, like your macro pressure disappears in like an instant because all it takes is one survivor interacting with a shrine to save everyone. So what's probably going to happen is like the Judgment exiles the first survivor they come across, and then they hook like the second person while they're in the empowered state. That's also another thing. Exiling survivors empowers you, which allows you to currently, this might change by the time the Judgment goes live, but going off of the community live stream a while back, they said that the empowered state will allow you to curve the Ray of Retribution after it's fired, similar to like Hillbilly's Chainsaw. And with that, being able to do that as a killer... fuck. I lost my train of thought. Being able to do... With the empowered state, depending on how the empowered state works, whether it is a... whether the empowered state is like on a timer, similar to Plague's Corrupt Purge, or if it's like you are empowered so long as a survivor is in exile, it's going to be very interesting to see how the Judgment works. Because if it's on like a 30-second timer, let's say, you exile a survivor, 30 seconds pass, that survivor is still in exile, it might be better to risk instantly losing like all of the pressure you have from having a survivor on exile to exile a second survivor. That way you can enter your empowered state again, rather than just like hooking them for the sin. But if like the timer's like a minute, maybe even like a minute 30 seconds, chances are, if someone's still in exile while you're in the empowered state, chances are whenever you like down another survivor, you're still going to be in the empowered state after exiling someone. So it's just going to be better to like pick up and hook them than trying to exile them again to like refresh your empowered state. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the Judgment plays, is the big TLDR of this, honestly. And I cannot wait to get my hands on this killer. Unfortunately, I don't think I will be around when the PTB drops, so that is unfortunate, but how the cookie crumbles, I suppose. probably gonna spend my blood points to get more cakes on Aurella. I don't know why I called her Aurelia. That is not how you pronounce it at all. I'll probably spend blood points on Aurella just so I have more cakes. But then again, I do have plenty of cakes on other characters. So I might not do that just so I can save those blood points for when the judgment comes out. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm grinding up blood points just so I can dump them all onto the judgment like the millisecond they release. So there is that. We can load into this game this century. Unbreakable pallets and invincibility. Hot diggity. I'm sure this is gonna be fun. I'm just gonna hop on this instantly. That fucking Sable just scared me so bad. I thought Sable was a killer for a second. Okay, I'm gonna leave, y'all. Is this Legion? I heard like a few notes of the theme. Oh, it's probably Dracula. They got a Dracula charm on their hook. Okay, yeah, we are all on separate generators, it would look like. And it looks like it probably is Dracula. What's going on? People are hopping off their generators. Yeah, Terrible Terry's in chase now. They haven't gotten it. What's going on? This killer's gotten into a chase a few times, but there hasn't been an injury yet. Oh, it is Legion. Yeah, I recognize that theme. Oh! There isn't a pallet here, which is unfortunate. Luckily, I do believe they just completed the shack. The shack. Oh, they fucking threw shack pallet down already. I've just popped back on this. Now that I know it's Legion, I'm not exactly scared of him. I probably will heal up though, because he just doesn't seem to be using power. Like, at all. Oh, what's up? Jen first. Just to make sure this is the... I suppose I can just take a morsel over here and just see real quick what effect it is. Okay, yeah, it is unbreakable pallets, okay. I feel really bad for this Legion. Does he just not know how the power button works or something? Like, I'm confused. I feel mean, because like I want to start the... Oh, it's... Never mind, it's the dessert round now. I was like, I feel kind of mean because I want to go and like activate the party effect, but then it's just like, oh, we're in dessert now, it doesn't matter. All that matters is getting the generators done at this point. He has injured like one person this entire time, and then just didn't stick chase for some reason. He like hit me once, I ran behind him, he kicked the gen and just left. I don't know what this guy's doing. But that is the Black Banquet challenge done, so I think that's the final one I have for this week. Hello, Jane. You're early. Hi, Sable. Does this guy have like no ed? Is he like pulling under the rug here or something? Like what's going on? Where's... I've seen this guy like a whole one time. Well, he doesn't have no ed. I think I'm gonna go try the other gate just so I can get more blood points, because this guy has just not been... Oh, wait, no. Well, I feel kind of bad for body blocking him here, but like... He hasn't used his power this entire time. Okay. Oh, I finally got the Escape One Child challenge. That's depressing. I don't know what this guy was doing, man. What was he like going for his adept or something? No, he wasn't, because like the one time he hit me, Sloppy Butcher activated. What was this guy doing? I don't know. I need to see his build, man. Is Sable gonna die to the endgame collapse? That is gonna be very funny. This guy's got one hit the entire game and is now going to die in the endgame. He has a perk. He has a Hex Totem, apparently. Buddy, he got hatched. That... Sloppy... He... What? What? I am so confused now. Sloppy Butcher, Iron Grasps. Okay, he doesn't have that many hours. He's just playing with whatever perks he has. Lightborn from Hillbilly. You know what, sure, Lightborn can be really annoying as a new killer. It still makes sense. Hex undying from the blight with what is the I don't know, man. Sure. I don't want to bully this guy, but like, genuinely, what was the thought process behind any of the decisions made here? Oh, hey, we have oh, nope, that's not champagne. That is a bucket of slop. There's no interact with this? Gee, I wonder why. I don't like that at all. Oh. Is this like the blight serum? Yeah, okay. Sure. Part 2 starts in 3 days. Okay, perform cooperative action for a total of 80 seconds. Oh. I need to do that then, don't I? Heal survivors. Okay, the disparity between these two quests is outrageous. 'Cause 3 million heals for the survivor end, not that insane. 175 million hooks is not the equivalent of 3 million heals. Also, another thing to point out, we get 120... Yeah, 120... Not 120, 150,000 blood points for doing this. We get 20,000 for doing the Black Banquet one. Which... Yeah, sure, whatever, I guess. That's fair. That's very fair. I am going to go ahead and practice what I preach, because earlier I said I found it annoying that survivors ran full, like meta builds, and I just kind of put this build on because I was just messing around. So you know what, I think I'm going to go ahead and just fuck around with some meme perks, I guess. We'll replace this for now, I guess. Oh wait, no, there's head on. So deception, head on. We need what else? Quick and quiet. Yeah, quick and quiet. So it's deception, head on, quick and quiet, and then what's the other like meme perk for this? I don't know if there's another perk that goes into making this combo work. I don't think there is. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead and bring Pebble, I guess. Sure. And let's see. What item do we bring? Do we even bring an item? I don't think we do. The classic head-on meme build. That isn't nearly as much as a meme as people make it out to be, because head-on's actually like a pretty decent perk if you coordinate it well. I hate the fact that everyone here is a Cheryl Mason or Cheryl Mason skin, because I don't own Cheryl, and I think they want me to swap over to Cheryl, but I don't own Cheryl, so it's just very awkward. So it's weird that I'm saying this because James isn't technically Cheryl, but they're also technically Cheryl because Cheryl is one of Cheryl's skins is James, which how does that work? Everything's confusing. Life is nothing but misery. Money is nothing but an illusion. Buy gold, buy. We got the haste one for once, and we got Temple of Purgation.
Let's hit those generators.
That is just 2 plates right next to each other. Please. Oh, never mind. I ran into a wall. Wonderful. Well. Oh, he has the iridescent add-on to make the bell global. Yo, one of you guys want to hop on my generator so I can get this challenge? Never mind. He has Grim Embrace. No generator in shack. Oh, that's because he's right there. This is... I could probably take him all the way back here. God damn it, James! What's up, James? I would like to work on this generator with you. It would have been really funny if that pebble was because I threw it at the Cheryl, but I don't know, and honestly I think it's better if I assume it wasn't. Also, whose idea was it to make the global effect for this just faster generators for 20, like by like 25%? Hi, Cheryl. Oh, there was a... fuck. Think, yeah, there's a hook right here. They do get another generator done, but not nearly as fast as I would have liked. I don't know how Behavior has managed it, but they managed to create a build. Not a build. They've managed to create an event that is simultaneously miserable to play on both sides. We do get another generator before the fourth hook, which I believe that means no Grim proc, right? He's not coming down here, is he? I hear James. Where is he? I keep hearing his grunts, but I don't know where he is. Yeah, straight up, you just do generators faster while this is active. That's... And you gain 10% haste, too, while near teammates. That's very fun. Well balanced, even. He actually opened the locker! Please tell me this works. I think I just straight up lost him. Hot damn. I cannot believe that worked. Okay, he's on Oh, I'm gonna find a cart before we complete the next generator and we move on to dessert. That's down. Oh wait, no, that's behind me. Yeah, that means bottom gen's completely done. So we can just stick on this gen, and I think we make this before he comes around to here, because he's on the other side of the map. We definitely should be able to stick this, right? Yep. Tell me to make this. Ah, just barely. Alright. He's wasting time doing that, which means that's more time for me to get down here, right? Okay, I'm gonna get this open before he comes around. We did not get head-on value, but we did manage to get deception value, which is infinitely better. Oh, fuck! I didn't think he was that close. Please don't have Blood Warden. They definitely should be able to, like, make a double save here, right? Like, James is right there, she's right there. They get a textbook, like, double save. And we all of us make it out, right? Yeah, because now I just body block for her. Yep. Jeez, Rafe. I was actually fucking terrified. I did not think he was at that exit gate yet. I just opened it and I got fucking obliterated. Oh, he had Tinker. Wait, hold up, why did he have Tinkerer? Oh, he didn't have Sloppy, he had the Sloppy add-on, not the actual perk. I thought this was an no, the iridescent one makes it silent. This is a really powerful add-on for being a green one, what the hell? God damn. That is crazy.
This feels surreal.
Regardless, I'm still don't know how the hell we got fucking deception value. That's amazing. It's pretty hard to tell how much value diversion gets, all things considered. But the fact that deception actually worked, I don't know how the hell deception worked. Because I thought for sure he definitely saw me running up the stairs as he turned that corner. But I guess he didn't. We're gonna see if we can get some head-on value this time, though. Because I want to try to get a head-on value here. I'm thinking maybe this or the next game might be the final match for the stream. It is getting pretty late, and I think this is a
Stay
Jason
alive, all of you.
because of the hooks. Yep, this is Jason. Speaking of which, I found Jason. Oh, now I'm exhausted because of Sonarok. Lock off my exhaustion a bit. Honestly, I probably could have just ran over here and started doing the gen and lose exhaustion that way. We are gonna real quick grab this. Oh my god, bro. Sable, Sable, please. Sable, Sable, Sable. Oh well, Rick's doing this one. Sup? Oh, Sable had a deliverance. I might be able to, like, the next time he goes into power, I might be able to, like, trick him with Pebble. Because I'm pretty sure you still receive noise notifications while in power as Jason. That would be the case if this motherfucker ever used power. Bro seems allergic to using his power for some reason, I don't know why. Alright, I guess I'll go. Say Victoria. Oh, nope, never mind. Please use your power for fuck's sakes, man. From off guard with that, maybe? I think my plan worked too well. What's up, Victoria? Oh, did he have... He probably has Rune. Every Jason's running Rune. I run Rune. They did nerf Deputy's badge, though.
I got you. You're gonna be alright.
Let's get you healed up because you are on death hook. We are not spreading out. Our hooks as much as we probably should be. Not our hooks. We're not spreading like gen pressure as much as we really should be. Because I don't think we have progress on like any other generator. Oh, hi, Sadel. I guess I'll go for the unhook here. Because both of them are on death hook. And he also... Does everyone on this team just have deliverance? Okay, Victoria's doing his fucking adapt, but like... He has placing.
Nothing to worry about.
He is in deep wounds, so this isn't gonna heal him, it's only gonna cleanse deep wounds. Never mind, it picks him up off the floor. What's up, buddy? Sable, now would be a really, really good time if you got that dinner event going. Oh wait, never mind, it's fucking dessert round. suicide on me. Still doesn't use his power for some reason. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and kill myself so that Sable has a chance. Or I can just fucking Kobe like a god. Ain't no fucking shot that worked. Sorry, Sable. I try to kill myself so Sable could get hatched, but apparently I'm just too good. It is strange running iridescent boat motor and then just never using your fucking power. That... He went into power like 3 times. I don't know what that was about. But I did accomplish my goal. I did manage to get value out of head-on, so... I think that is a good place to end off the stream. So once again... Not once again. Well, no, yeah, once again. Once again, I would like to thank you all for dropping by. And I will see you all next time. Cheerio.